Japanese Tales, The Tapeworms' Sad End. Once a woman who had a tapeworm inside her married, conceived, and bore a son. When the son grew up, he began a governmental career which culminated in his appointment as governor of Chinon province. On arrival in Chinon, the new governor was met at the border by the representatives of the province, as custom required, and welcomed with a banquet. Together the governor's own men and the throng of local people made a large party. Gazing out over the gathering, the governor noticed that every single table, his included, was liberally heaped up with walnuts. The sight bothered him intensely. He felt somehow as though he was being squeezed dry. On asking why the guests should be given so many walnuts, he was told that since walnut trees grew all over the province, walnuts were routine at every meal, and this news made him feel still worse, and the squeezing sensation continued. He was getting desperate. This was not missed by the deputy governor, a seasoned old hand, who found his new superior's behavior curious, so odd in fact that he wondered whether the governor might not actually be a tapeworm which had managed to get itself born as a human. The thought inspired him to try out an experiment. The deputy mixed plenty of ground walnut meat into some aged wine, and heated the wine well in a jar. Then he put the cup on a tray, lifted the tray respectfully above his head, and went to present it to the governor. When the governor took the cup, his deputy promptly filled it with wine, which the ground walnut made a cloudy white. The sight made the governor very nervous. This wine looks strange," he said. "Why is it all cloudy?" "It's an old custom of ours, sir, that when we welcome a new governor, we offer him wine aged 3 years and mixed with ground walnut. Then the new governor drinks the wine." The deputy's tone of voice suggested that this custom was not lightly to be ignored. The new governor looked even more ill than before and trembled uncontrollably. "You must drink it, sir," the deputy insisted. Shaking violently, the governor brought the cup to his lips. "I'm really a tapeworm," he blurted. "I can't take this stuff." Then he turned to water, slumped to the floor, and flowed away. There was no body at all. The governor's retainers were overcome by confusion and dismay. "You never realized, did you?" said the deputy. He and the rest of the party from Chinon packed up and went home. The governor's men could only return to the capital and report what had happened. The governor's wife, children, and household were very surprised, but everyone else who heard the story had had a good laugh. Walnuts are still recommended in Japan against intestinal worms.